May you live every day of your life. Vision is the art of seeing things invisible. When a great genius appears in the world, you may know him by this sign, that the dunces are in confederacy against him. It is useless to attempt to reason a man out of a thing he was never reasoned into. Every man desires to live long, but no man wishes to be old. We have just enough religion to make us hate, but not enough to make us love one another. Laws are like cobwebs, which may catch small flies, but let wasps and hornets break through. I never wonder to see men wicked, but I often wonder to see them not ashamed. I cannot but conclude that the bulk of your natives to be the most pernicious race of little odious vermin that nature ever suffered to crawl upon the surface of the earth. Undoubtedly, philosophers are in the right when they tell us that nothing is great or little otherwise than by comparison. You should never be ashamed to admit you have been wrong. It only proves you are wiser today than yesterday. Proper words in proper places make the true definition of style. The tiny Lilliputians surmise that Gulliver's watch may be his god, because it is that which, he admits, he seldom does anything without consulting. Satire is a sort of glass wherein beholders do generally discover everybody's face but their own, which is the chief reason for that kind reception it meets with in the world, and that so very few are offended with it. Happiness is the perpetual possession of being well deceived. For in reason, all government without the consent of the governed is the very definition of slavery. Difference in opinions has cost many millions of lives, for instance, whether flesh be bread, or bread be flesh, whether the juice of a certain berry be blood or wine. That was excellently observed, say I, when I read a passage in an author, where his opinion agrees with mine. When we differ, there I pronounce him to be mistaken. We of this age have discovered a shorter and more prudent method to become scholars and wits, without the fatigue of reading or of thinking. The latter part of a wise person's life is occupied with curing the follies, prejudices, and false opinions they contracted earlier. If a man makes me keep my distance, the comfort is he keeps his at the same time. A man should never be ashamed to own that he has been in the wrong, which is but saying that he is wiser today than yesterday. Live every day as your last, because one of these days it will be. It is useless to attempt to reason a man out of a thing he was never reasoned into. Whoever makes the fewest persons uneasy is the best bred man in company. Power is no blessing in itself, except when it is used to protect the innocent. When I am reading a book, whether wise or silly, it seems to me to be alive and talking to me. The worthiest people are the most injured by slander, as is the best fruit which the birds have been pecking at. There is nothing constant in this world but inconsistency.